Quake, rhythms, rhythms.
Grantham. I'm from Waterville or Oakland, Maine. I'm interviewing Quarter Pound, the rapper. Quarter Pound, would you like to tell us a little bit more about yourself? Who are you and where you're from?
Yeah, Quarter Pound, a.k.a. Alpha Quarter. Howloutmafia representative, OCF Music affiliate. From Philly, Philadelphia native. Germantown, Philadelphia. Had some adoption, moved to NC, North Carolina, around Harnett County, A.N.G.
Can I ask you a question? You mentioned there just a moment ago an adoption. So how many years did you spend in Philadelphia?
I was in Philly until I was probably about 8 or 9.
8 or 9 years old?
Yeah.
Okay, and then from Philly, where did you go from Philly?
I went to North Carolina, out in Harnett County. First I went to Lillington. And then eventually moved to Harnett County, around Andrew area.
Okay. So, growing up, when life was, you said you were adopted. You growing up, is that an inspiration in your music, or is that pain in your music?
Man, I had a rough childhood, moving from place to place, doing what I had to, just me and my kid brother, young Ace, also works with me with the music. Just moving around and, not really getting to know anybody, just rathering to be alone, whether, just me and my brother, or just me kicking it, doing my lyrics, whether it's boxing or whatever it was, football, with myself.
With yourself?
Yeah, with myself.
With yourself, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, and in your introduction just earlier, you mentioned the howl out. What is it about the howl out? Where does that come from?
That comes from pain, man. My whole music story is about pain. Howl out stands for honor, hope, and hunger. That's what we're howling out for. Honor. You have honor within your family to go on living that day to day, putting in the early existence, that work that, you foresee, especially when it comes to success, that hope, and just the hope, knowing what your background is, knowing what your culture is, and just wanting to get through that, because every culture has a struggle, whether it be large or small. There's a reason why the culture's there. But just that hope to get through anything, trials and tribulations. And then you got hunger. And if you're a millionaire in this day and age, you had hunger. That was the reason.
You think millionaires still? I would think millionaires pretty much still have hunger. You right?
Oh,
you think?
Yeah, man. I mean, they pay high tax bracket.
Yeah.
Whatever. I mean,
they still got that hunger.
Oh yeah, they got that hunger. There's a reason they run. Most people run with an iron fist.
Right. Okay. Well, what do you think makes you stand out musically?
I would say I don't like to brag a lot about anything, but lyrically inclined. I study a lot. I study words a lot. I memorize words I'm always in the dictionary. So, I try new things day to day. So even with my team, my man Clay Rhythms, behind the camera, he usually catch me, in a pocket dictionary or little Webster's or something like that, trying to be a geek.
Yeah. Well, I'm 53 years old, and one thing I'll say, and in this day and age of technology and wherever you can find it, but I appreciate hearing someone say they like to read the dictionary. That's important. When you're searching to definitely cultivating, I can see a lot of that in your music. Music as a business for you. How long have you been in business, in the music business?
Well, I've been writing since I was 9 years old. Just, teaching myself the in and outs to words. Just been writing, and then I actually did some online poet classes. Just some online poetry for one summer, and gained a lot from it. So I wanted to use it. I knew I was going to use it somewhere. I always liked it, so I wanted to use it, and ended up moved up here to Maine after the military, and ended up pursuing it. And that was about 3.5 years ago, something like that, and just stuck with it ever since. And it was just one of those things where, like, I want. It's always been a passion of mine. I always wanted to do music. So about 3.5 years, I was like, I got to get a movement off, and that's why I formed Howl Mafia. And the other half of Howl Mafia is Anti-Human Studios. They did a whole lot of work. They were there from the beginning. They put forth just as much ambition as I did, and they went into the department of production. That's what their game plan is. And you can't have real music nowadays without production, some type of production. And so, we hit it off right away. Been working with them ever since, and we chose to howl out together, rock these shows out.
Okay, great. Some of the inspirations for you in music, could you just give me a few of your people that inspire you as a lyricist?
Well, I want to say big howl out to my man Troy Douglas out of Shadow Spear Music Group. Full Total 13. He took Heathen and grabbing me as talent, put me on a couple shows, put me on a couple tickets. And I put the team on a little bit. And got a little notice. We got a little bang from that. And that's one of the main people in Maine, who actually on a Facebook post, he was like, best recording artist in Maine is Quarter Pound. Something like that. I ain't got it all, but something like that to an artist that's on the struggle to come up. That's a big digger, man.
So you've made some headlines in some respects in the state of Maine. So that's really good. Definitely speaks in general terms for anyone that's making an effort to move forward in any type of business. As projects, are there any specific projects that you're currently working on right now? Excuse me for coughing.
Oh, man, we have all types of little knickknacks. I like to call them knickknacks because we never start something and finish it right off. Everybody got a million brains at one time.
Okay.
When you put a million brains at one time together, they decide to fumble. But you know what? Every idea hits right on target every time. And we can't fumble that. So we got we have the 4 hours tribute we got for the Michael Brown case out of Missouri, out in Canfield Drive. We have that. I read that and immediately dropped everything I was doing. And didn't even hit weed. I smoke, we're big supporters. The whole movement is big supporter of cannabis. And didn't even hit anything, man. Heard about that and was like, yo, we gotta put this tribute down immediately. And I think I think Clay hit it off with the beat. Clay Rhythms, I spoke about him before. He's actually an engineer at the studio, and it's the producer of the beat. And he was like, "Yo, let's do this. Put the beat on." And I think it was about 3 or 4 people in here all at one time, and we all decided on the same thing, the same melody, the same treble. Everything just went perfect for the song. So we trying to promote this song called 4 Hours as a project, as a movement. You know, help the family as much as we can, and just show them that we howl out for them, that we support them. Also, we got the veteran of America. That's all I'm gonna say on that, because we haven't started, but we've thought about this project. It's a veteran tribute, and we just hope to touch people's heart with that, on the minds of veterans and what they go through.
Everybody loves a vet.
Yeah.
What do you think fans get out of hearing your music?
The passion. We got a lot of projects, like I said. We got mixtape quality projects. We have first quarter volume 1, and then we got volume 2. It's about to drop, and we're still working on volume 3 of it. Am I going too far on topic? Did I go somewhere?
Oh. I've asked you the question, what do you want fans to get out of your music? And you're naming a few different tracks that you're working on. So what do you want those tracks to say to you?
I want them to, I'm sorry, yeah. I want them to feel that, you know, there's a connection, and we vibing with them 100% of the way. Times are hard across America, across the world, man. We at war, and I howl out for peace. That's like my main motto. It might sound like some hippie shit, but on the real, we're destroying ourselves.
I like that.
At the time, man.
It's a great answer. It really is a great answer.
Yeah.
I think more fans should look at music, because there's a lot of messages in music, and there's a lot to hear. Music as a career, hobby, or is this a way of life for you?
I would say a way of life, all the way. I started out, I didn't know what career I wanted when I came out the womb. Nobody did. Nobody could imagine that, no matter what their mother or father would have. But I know I always had a passion for music. I used to be a DJ back in MC for my father. You know, we had a bunch of equipment working out of backyard parties.
Yeah.
And so...
Pretty clean-cut guy now. I can't imagine with the big old afro and big old wax wheel. But go right ahead.
You know where I go.
So you and your father, huh?
Yeah. Tyrone Q. I call him a pop. That's my pop. You know, they took us in and adopted us. I don't want to go too far off subject, but
go right ahead.
Great man.
And is it being a way of life? So you pretty much eat and breathe and sleep music?
All day, man. All day. Like, if it was a pad right beside my head and I was on my back, I'd roll over every 5 minutes on my stomach and write down every thought process.
Okay, well, you hope to inspire with your music?
Oh yeah.
What message are you going to convey with your inspirations?
Just everything within the messages of honor, hope, and hunger. You know, just making sure, you know, breathe easy. You know, everything gonna be all right. Everything's gonna work. So everything happened for a reason. 99% of the people you ask, and that's not correct. I know it ain't correct, but 99% of the people you ask say everything will happen for a reason. If you ask them if they believe that.
I think you're pretty much right. Just with people, pretty much 100% of the times, anything's possible to happen. So, what do you think's next for you?
Oh man, we have a lot of venues we gotta hit up. We're just recently hooked up with Hugo Promo. You know, more promo marketing and trying to get a little bit more promotion for the team. And at the same time, hooked up with the Black Entertainment, Black ENT, out in, I think, Auburn. Wait, Auburn? Biddeford, out in Biddeford, in Portland area. Trying to see what's up with them and get a couple projects lined up, get a couple shows, hit some venues out there, you know, just progress, hopefully, to get this tour started. And the bus pass, get home.
The bus pass home, huh?
The bus pass home.
The bus pass home. Well, really appreciate your you taking the time to speak with us and being forthcoming about your music. This is, ladies and gentlemen, once again, this is the rapper Quarter Pound, Oakland, Waterville, Maine.
Straight up.
Howl out. Howl!
Clay, rhythms.
Hey, Hugo, man. You got this, man. I told you I'm gonna hold her down, I'm gonna lay it down, I'm gonna go over the top. A little freestyle. Yeah. Rhythms, I appreciate this one. What happens today is my word. I give you that, all is my word. My all is my heart, that's absurd. I put my all into my work, I'm a jerk. Been fiending on and I've been leaning across the border. I've been scheming, not me, but I've been plotting kinda sorta. Me and my team, we still dripping off that Florida. Like in Mexico, they never touch that water. I've been tripping off the same old sack. I've been sipping, I've been smoking, I've been rainbow back. But I play on bringing Kane goes back. Like my man G.O.D. do, throw it in the bag. I told another story about him. Toss and turn, I learned the glory about him. I'm touching the worst ways. I thirst in the thirst way. I thirst in the worst place, but I shouldn't be quenching my thirst way. They say I tripped on. They say I fall down. They say I can't be talking about they knocking them all down. What comes up must go down. What goes down must come up. I am on the fucking come up. Yeah. Yeah. Rhythms, we on the fucking come